From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno
This
Mars.
is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Ready to go.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. You wouldn't say that to your mama, so why us?
DM time, y'all. Love this. Love talking about the DMs that you guys have been sending in to us.
Deepa, what do we have in the DMs today?
This is an interesting one from Justin. Justin wrote in and said, you should rename the Roz and Mocha Show to... You didn't let me finish.
Okay. At the end of it, the answer is going to be no.
Okay.
Well-
But go ahead.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
very interested.
Go ahead.
Not
Go
really.
ahead.
You should rename the Roz and Mocha Show to D. Roz and Mocha Schmo for the five of you.
Oh, wow.
Solid.
No, Mocha, you like that. I know
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, but it ain't happening.
Why? I think it's great. Like, it still keeps the essence of, like, Roz and Mocha, but, like,
Yeah.
includes
That's all you
us,
need.
right?
Yeah. And you
Okay.
guys are included every day
Where?
on the show.
I don't
good.
trust any of you fools are in this for the long haul.
I've been here 12 years.
I'm not
Say that.
changing anything. I'm not changing anything.
What have
No.
we done to make you think that we are not in this for the long
It's
run?
not that anything that you've done. I just have zero trust in people.
I've also been here as long as you,
No, you have not.
No, you haven't.
but like
that's
minus
false.
a year.
Okay, math.
Still not long as.
Yeah, no. However, I do like schmo. You know my feelings towards schmo.
What? The Roz and Mocha
Right?
Schmo?
Yeah, I do love schmo. And D. I don't know if I would ever call you D though, Deepa.
No,
I
yeah,
think
but
that you are
it
so.
works.
I think that you are so a Deepa. You know what I mean? Like.
What does that mean?
No, because
I
like
don't.
you haven't. Like, it's not like you don't need a nickname. You don't need a cool thing. You already have that, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Did I?
Now I'm happy to move on to the next
That's
question.
exactly
There we
why.
go.
That's exactly why I said all of that. Now we can move on to the next question, right?
Okay.
Damn
it!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The next one comes from Vitor. Vitor wrote in and said, I've been listening to you guys for the past 2 years, and I literally never bothered checking your IG until now. You guys don't look at all like I imagined. I really thought that Roz was bald for some reason.
Oh, no.
I
He's
think
getting
that's like
there.
that's an insult. Like,
Hold
ooh.
on. If anyone in this room is going bald, if not close to bald, is Deepa Maurie.
Wait, what about Shem? Shem?
I get that all the time, though. I always get that I sound like a middle-aged white man.
It's
Always.
so funny. And people say I sound like a middle-aged black man.
That's not
Who says
That's not
that?
true.
Nobody
Who
has
said
ever
that?
said that.
3 people.
3 people. But based on what though?
The sound of my voice.
Yeah.
No, not at all. They're lying. Straight up.
Roz still has a head full of hair.
Thank you. Beautiful hair. I got lots of hair.
Did your dad have like his full?
No.
Was he was
No.
he bald?
No, it
remember?
was just crap.
Oh, okay.
Right? You know when somebody has crap hair? Yeah, my old man had crap hair.
He didn't condition enough.
Well, condition?
Yeah.
Please. I don't know if no.
Or is it like the complete opposite? Like he used too much product in his hair. It destroyed it.
Believe me, if my dad was using hair product, he did it in complete secret, like probably in the basement. You know what I mean? Like, no, he was not a hair product kind of guy.
Down here, busy.
No, he was not a hair product kind of guy. That hair was awful.
Wait, but I want to get Roz's response to what did he feel when, Vitor was like, oh, I thought he was bald. Like, does that evoke emotion?
So, yeah, I will say this. It invokes one emotion, and that is in a world of now where we are at the point of everything is beautiful, and you can no longer shame anybody about anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. You'll lose your life. You start shaming people about anything. Personally, I think that people could use a little bit of shame in life, but we can talk about that later. The one thing that you can still make fun of with impunity is bald men. That is the last thing, the last physical thing that you can still talk crap about. You can still judge somebody. You could be like with a group of people publicly, and all of you as women could say, oh my God, I would never date a bald man. And everybody would accept that, right? You cannot say that about any other attribute that another human being has. You can never say, I won't date somebody like blank. You will lose everything.
Well,
you can't do it, except you're allowed to make fun of bald men.
Well, cancel culture, you better start doing some work.
But
Right.
did you answer Deepa's question?
Which is what?
How do you feel about being bald?
But I'm not bald.
Or he's not bald, but like
I'm not
associated.
bald. I'm
Being
not bald. How do you
Give it
feel,
10
Maury, about
years,
being in the
10
middle of a
years.
cardiac situation?
He can't answer. His heart won't let him. Yeah. Deepa, one more, please.
Okay. This one comes from Jen. Jen said, just dropping by to say that Shem is such a great addition to the show. Aside from his voice, which is beautiful, his laugh in the background always makes me laugh, and the dynamic between him and Roz is hilarious. Love you guys. That's a very nice comment.
Thanks,
So
Jen.
nice.
Did you say
I
aside
agree
from
with
my voice, though?
She did.
Yeah.
Anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
aside from you.
Oh,
Really,
so she
huh?
likes me, but aside from my voice.
Aside from...
No, so your voice is
No.
annoying?
Oh, no. I think it's the other way. Yeah, Deepa, go ahead.
It was aside from your voice, because she loves your voice, because it's beautiful. She also likes your laugh.
Yes.
So, two good things, Shem. Two good things.
Oh.
There
It
you
wasn't.
go. You guys are
It
dumb.
wasn't. It wasn't. I like Shem on the show despite his voice.
Yes.
Right.
What it felt like. But thank you, Jen. Very sorry. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay,
Here
settle
we
down.
go. Here we go.
Thank you for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in because we talk about them every day.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Thank you, everyone, for the DMs that you keep sending in to us every single day. They eventually make their way over to Deepa.
And Deepa, what do we have in the DMs today?
I love this question. Kelly wrote in and said, I absolutely hate the sound of my own voice. Do you guys ever listen to your show and hate your voice? Or are you not able to listen to your show because you hate the sound of your voice? This is a good question.
I think you get over it real fast. I remember, like, back in the day when everybody had, answering machines, right?
Yeah.
And you'd hear your voice, you'd be like, oh my God, like everybody's mom was like, I do not sound like that, right?
Ma, you do.
Yeah, you do. But I think that we record enough of ourselves just in life. And I don't just mean us, I mean everybody. Like, as soon as, social media videos and everything else, you're editing your own stuff. I think people got very used to their own voices. I don't think people, you may not like your voice,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But I think that people sort of no longer have to deal with the shock of what they sound like to others anymore.
Really?
I don't know. Do you think that they do?
I think so, especially if it's something that you're conscious of, right? Like, I don't know if you can get used to that. Because anytime, I still get weirded out by my own voice when I hear it back. Like, sometimes if my family is, like, watching a social video that I'm in, I'm like, can you, like, go in another room or turn it off? Because I don't want to hear it. Because I actually don't like my voice or my laugh. So
what don't
whenever
you like?
I
What
hear
don't you
it,
like about it, though?
I don't know. I think it's like, dare I say, annoying? I don't want to see the text that people agree with me saying that my voice
that's
is
tough.
annoying. So, yeah, that's how I feel about my own.
What do you think is annoying about it?
It's high pitch.
Yeah.
When I get excited, I go into this like squealy, like I go into that zone and I can't stop because I've always done it. And then my laugh is like a witch cackle, and it's just really like in your face. So that's what
It's interesting, Deepa, is I hadn't thought about any of that stuff until you just ran through the list.
Oh my God. I should shut up more is what I should do.
Do you guys at home, Roz, like if the radio's on, are you listening to...
No, I turned it off.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I
I
can't
turned it up.
listen. Do you? Yeah, of course you...
Yeah,
Well,
of course,
Deepa,
Maury.
Whenever, like... Because Maury reads a lot of the commercials, right? For
Yeah.
the show. So anytime when Maury was in this room, when a commercial with his voice would go on the radio, in the other room, you would hear Maury crank that volume full blast just so he could hear himself.
I did that in the Roz in the car. If Roz was trying to talk to me, I'd be like, "Shh."
Yeah.
Until the commercial was.
Well,
yeah.
I'm like you, Roz. Like if we're listening to the Kiss, right, and if one of our shows is on the radio, I don't like hearing it. Like I don't like hearing it. Sorry, with other people in the car. Like if it's Jenna and Cruz, I don't like it, and it's not that because I don't like the content or anything like that. It just
No.
weirds me out.
No.
I almost feel like
Yeah.
kind of like embarrassed. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Oh, see, for me, this show just isn't like, it's not part of my world outside of coming in here and doing it.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like I accidentally walk in the house and it's on. Like, that just never happens.
Yeah.
Right?
But it
it's
can on the weekend.
No, but who's putting it on, though?
Your supportive family?
No.
I feel like we get enough of Roz.
I've heard
Thank you.
one of
Thank you.
our Saturday shows in like a store somewhere where
Yeah.
I was at. And I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt weird about it.
Yeah, you didn't laugh?
No.
No?
I did everything I could to avoid
Yeah.
listening.
See, I would have
to
told
it.
the guy next to me going, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
of
you don't
course you
run
would.
around being like, that's me, that's me.
No,
Like,
no,
I did that
can't.
once
I
at
can't
Tim
do that.
Hortons.
can I get a discount? Or like,
Oh my God, you between Deepa and Maury with the can I get a discount? Okay.
it worked sometimes.
Discount.
though.
Try free.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to start writing newspaper articles about you guys soon. Right. What else we got, Deepa?
Lisa wrote in and said, obviously Roz is in the perfect job for his desire to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
He talks to us all day long, but he won't talk back. It's a perfect storm, and he's left alone.
Yeah.
Very good observation, Lisa.
Yes,
That's-
very good.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
But don't you wish that you could interact with fans a bit more because
We
they
interact with
dedicate
fans every day.
No, but I mean, like, because you can choose who you want to talk to, right? Like, if someone calls in, you can cut the conversation short or whatever. But do you wish you had more opportunities to, like, meet fans, talk with them, hear from them, or not really?
No.
But what are you going to do when it comes time for your book tour?
I know.
yes.
I
Right? Not to
know.
add pressure.
I
Good
know.
But
question.
the Roz Weston memoir is called A Little Bit Broken, out on September 27th. You can pre-order at rosweston.com. But we do know that you are going to be signing copies. You're
I
going to
know.
be meeting people and stuff like that.
I know.
Is it nerve-wracking
Yes,
at all? Is
yes,
it? Okay,
yes,
I'm
it
sorry.
is. No, it's fine. It's fine because it's a necessary part of
You could just
of
get
that.
drunk before.
Oh, please,
No,
nobody
that's
wants
a
to see that.
horrible.
No, but I
idea.
had a meeting last week about about a signing thing that they want to do, and they were like, "I'm sure people would love to get really close to you and stuff like this." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds cool." But no, so yes, I will be doing stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like probably, I think one of them should be fairly large, and I don't know exactly
what she said.
exactly when
Oh.
that's gonna happen. Yeah, that is part of it, Deepa. You're right. Is that's a part of working the book that is something that I've never had to do before. We've never had to go out and sort of like do this thing of like day after day where you go and kind of meet the people, like meet fans. So I am a little nervous about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous about talking about the book to people face to face. That's what I'm nervous about. And so, yeah. But yes, you're right. That is, it's something that is weighing heavily on my mind.
Do you need,
Can I?
do you
Yeah, go
need
ahead.
like support from us?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
We'll be there for you.
Don't need that.
Okay.
That makes it worse.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
We won't say anything.
Nah,
we could
it
just
makes it
like be
worse.
hanging out like
No.
as like,
Moral
undercover
support.
patrons, right?
No.
And then if you feel like any type of anxiety, you just look over at us and be like, yo,
No.
my peoples are right there.
No.
And we'll have a look.
Listen, do you honestly think, okay, this is, okay, my first book, all right? I'm talking about doing like a big event where like, you think I want somebody there who's there to see me be like, oh my God, is that Maury? I don't want that.
No.
I don't want
You don't
that.
have to say anything.
I don't want to take the attention off me.
No, you don't have to say anything to us. We don't have to say anything to you.
No, you guys
Just
stay the
knowing
hell away.
that
No.
we're there.
Stay the hell away. I don't need any of you there.
So what are you going to say
Wow.
when everybody's
Wow.
asking, where's Mocha?
Who's going to ask that?
Yeah, nobody's going to ask that.
Literally everybody.
No. Stop it. All of you. Okay, just let me go and just deal with this hell.
Mocha, be in the store next door. Do your own
Oh
signing.
my God. What is he
Make
going
it
to
a
sign?
competition.
Competition.
Guys, I'm trying to be a supportive bro
Yeah,
right
this
now, and
is
you guys
why-
are sabotaging.
Yeah. I'm not telling you Deepa nothing.
We could just
Why?
find it on
You're not
social.
getting the address.
Why?
No way.
Deepa's
no
gonna get the
way.
fake address and fake time.
Yep.
Thank you for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in. Anything you send to us eventually make their way over to Deepa, and we talk about them every day. Thanks, Deepa.
No problem.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Things get weird in 3, 2, 1.
Always love going through the DMs. Thank you, everyone, for sending them in, by the way.
Love this part. Deepa, what do we have in the DMs today?
Oh, things are going to get spicy. Jay wrote in and said, hey, my name is Jay. I literally created a burner account for this, but still left their name, so I think that defeats the purpose. But what would you guys do If your wife of 1 year found some old pictures of your exes on your computer and then deleted them. Wow.
What would I do?
Yeah.
Nothing. I would pretend like I didn't even know they were gone.
Oh, really?
I was scared at first when she said find pictures. I'm like,
No, because if you notice that they're gone, then that means that you go looking at them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, true.
I would go my whole life as if I didn't even remember that they were there.
Yeah.
There's only one way to play that scenario.
But what if it's like, okay, like, they're associated with really good memories. You guys are on good terms. It's been like 15 years since.
Doesn't matter. Your real good memories with another woman have no place in your home.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, Matthew has actual pictures of his exes.
No, so that's unacceptable.
On his phone?
Like in the
No,
house?
in like the photo drawer.
Photo drawer?
Yeah, where there's like loose photos and like the.
And he just like goes through them? Does he ever go through them?
Yes.
He
It's
does.
not a good sign.
Like you walk in the house, he's sitting on the couch going through old
No,
photos.
we're trying to clean out stuff and we'll get rid of stuff. And he's like, no, I can't get rid of those yet.
Maury!
Why?
That is not good.
Why does he think there's still a chance?
No, he's just like, memories. Like those
Wow,
were.
how many dudes?
There's like pictures, like 3 guys.
Oh, really?
Not in one picture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what do you think he would say if he were to ever find like your stash?
We found pictures. Like he knows that the laundry basket he uses is from my ex.
Uh-huh.
He's seen
No, but I'm
pictures
talking
of
about,
my
like,
ex.
photos.
He's seen naked pictures of me that I did when I did a whole photo shoot.
No, but I'm talking about like with your ex or
I have none.
exes. Oh, okay.
I have none.
No, all Maury's
wow.
pictures are of strangers.
That's even worse. Like, no, is that not worse?
What is worse? That's a good question, Deepa. What is worse? If your partner had a trove of pictures of their exes, or if your partner had folder upon folder on the computer of strangers. Now, I don't mean
Yes.
strangers like you're on the bus taking pictures. I mean pictures that you've taken off the internet, like OnlyFans stuff. What's worse?
I would say that's worse.
Yeah,
You'd say
I would
that's
say
worse?
that's worse as well.
That's
I
way
disagree.
worse.
I
No.
disagree.
I think having
I
pictures,
disagree. I
having pictures of
disagree.
somebody that you've had some sort of emotional connection to,
Yeah.
and you still hold on to that,
Yeah.
no, that could lead to other things. You know,
Yeah.
listen, think about it. We all of us here admire a celebrity, right? Roz loves Tiffany Haddish, right?
But Roz isn't talking celebrities. Roz
why you
talking
gotta bring
about
up old
just
stuff?
saving.
but it's still a
OnlyFans.
stranger. But it's still a stranger, right? I mean, we all have other, people that we may find attractive. But if you have pictures of somebody that you have an emotional past with or connection with, nah, that ain't it, man.
I agree. I agree with you.
I completely
Doesn't it-
disagree.
Yeah, doesn't it make you less creepy? Because, like, okay, it's like a person you know versus someone that you've
Yes.
never met, don't know, and you literally just have pictures of them to do God knows what with.
God knows what with.
Like if Maury, okay, put it this way, right? So let's say that Matthew got a hold of Maury's phone.
Oh no.
No, that never happened. but okay.
Which one? I have two.
Jeez. I know
Oh
you're such a
my
sketchy
God.
Okay, let's say what's worse? Let's say Matthew got a hold of Maury's phone and there's 2 things in there that he finds. One, Maury sent a nude to an ex, or Maury sent a nude to a OnlyFans model that he's never met who doesn't even live in the country. What's worse?
Of course, it's the ex. Come on.
Of course, it's the ex.
Yeah.
The stranger, because the stranger might fall in love.
But you're
and
changing the
then-
topic.
Well,
What are you talking about? No.
It's called I'm moving around more. I'm just moving around because this started off as we were all concerned that Matthew was a bad person and I needed to even things out.
Oh yeah, what he said.
All right, yo, Deepa, one more, please.
Car wrote in and said, "Is this Deepa?" And she sent a picture of like a meme page, and it says, "My mom taught me to dip peanut butter toast in orange juice." And I think this is because we talked about it a couple weeks ago that I like to dip buttery toast in orange juice and then eat that. I did, in fact, learn from my mom to make grilled cheese sandwiches and dip that in orange juice as well.
What?
Oh.
That's so gross, Deepa.
Wow. Why stop dipping things in orange juice, man?
But I mean, you guys haven't tried it, so you don't know if it's
I
actually
can tell
really
you
good.
right
I haven't
now
tried
that it's
heroin.
terrible.
I haven't tried heroin.
But that's 2 completely different
Well,
worlds.
I know,
and
but you
different
can't
things.
say you don't knock it till you try it. That doesn't apply to a lot of things.
There's one more thing too that my mom does. that I pick
Homicide.
up
Haven't
on.
tried that.
Okay,
Have no
Roz,
interest.
this is going in a different direction.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
It's not for
right?
him.
Listen, I'm not doing a grilled cheese in orange juice,
Yeah.
right? I'm not trying heroin, and I'm not killing somebody.
Okay,
All
how
things
about-
I've never tried, don't need to.
Okay, what?
What about
What?
peanut butter and jelly in milk. And then,
Ew.
What?
Oh.
Dip that in a glass of milk?
Yes, and then
No.
eat that.
No.
No?
No.
Okay,
Absolutely
well,
not.
I'll just stop.
Do you drink the orange juice after with all like the breadcrumbs in it?
Yeah, the breadcrumbs and the butter.
and like the greasy film on top.
yeah.
Gross. No.
That's when
Yeah.
you know it's flavorful. When
No,
you see the
no,
film, you're
no,
like, this
no.
is good juice.
No, you need to stop. Thank you for all of your DMs. No more about orange juice and like dipping
Sorry.
food in there. But thank you for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
All right, Deepa is here, and we got some DMs to go through. If we haven't said it enough today, happy birthday, Dan and Maury.
Oh.
Oh, if we haven't said it enough.
I'd say a few more times is good.
Jeez, of course you did.
Happy birthday, Maury.
Okay, here
51,
we
right?
go.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
All right, what do we got in the
That
DMs today,
hurts
Deepa?
every time you say that. Like
Somebody
that hurts.
just walked by and said I looked the late 20s.
They're lying.
You're such a
Who
liar.
said that?
Go get that person right now and bring him in here.
Who said that?
No,
I bet you they bumped their head on the wall right before they turned that corner. Late 20s.
All right, go ahead, Deepa.
Okay, Alicia wrote in and said, hey, Deepa, I was listening to episode 405 of the podcast, and Moore mentioned that he called his father by his name. As a person of color, if I did the same thing, my parents would beat my ass. What about the rest of you?
I do it because my dad loves his name.
When did you make the transition? Did you ever call him Dad?
Yeah, absolutely. I
So
used to call
when-
him Daddy.
So when did?
Like, no,
Really?
I literally did. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to be
yeah.
like,
So,
gay.
but when?
Jeez.
Okay, man. Listen,
Just
bro.
answer the question.
When did you transition from Daddy to Frank?
I'd say like when I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Like
And
it's a recent thing.
But do you remember the first time?
Yeah,
Like,
I
did you
do
try it
actually
out?
because I didn't want to call him Dad or Daddy in front of Matthew.
Oh.
Why? Why?
Because I felt weird doing it. I heard myself say it, and I'm like, that just seems weird. So I
That you call your father dad? Like what?
because
what part
with
of that is
Matthew,
weird?
I say, or we at home, I'm always like, oh, we're going to go visit the Shermans, and oh, we'll give Frank this gift and Donna this gift. You know what I
Or
mean?
why don't you just say my parents?
I don't know. We're trying to have fun with it.
Yeah. So you transitioned because you felt weird in front of Matthew calling your dad?
Yeah, because he would be like, oh, hey, Frank, how's it going? And I'd be like, Dad. And I'm like, that sounds really childish. So I was just like, Frank, pass me a beer.
And he
I
was
didn't say beer because I don't
okay,
drink
this
beer.
scenario. Out of all the made up scenarios.
I'm pretty sure it was milk.
Right? Out of all the made up scenarios, right? Jesus.
All right, what else we got, Deepa?
Oh, that was it? I thought we were going to get into if our parents would beat us.
Did you zone out?
Yes.
Sorry, I did.
So
a little
Shem,
bit.
we know Shem would get beat.
Absolutely.
You would get
With
beat.
a belt
Yeah. Oof.
or an
God,
iron.
man.
Oh.
Yeah, I will never call my parents by their first name.
No?
At all. No, it's always mom and dad.
Yeah. Oh,
Regardless.
it never made a difference for me. I never called my parents really mom or dad though. Like I always had different nicknames.
I call your
for
mom
them.
D.
Yeah, I called which is weird because everybody called my dad D.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Was his name, but his name didn't start with a D.
No, it didn't. But D for dad.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
I love that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I never if there was ever a sort of like dad, like a moment where I would call him dad, I never called my dad. I only ever called him pop.
Oh, that's real nice.
Oh,
I like that
that's cute.
too.
Yeah.
That's
That's I think that's the way that my brother and I both refer to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, I could call him Ralphie. Like it was fine,
Yeah.
my mom too, like Diane. Like I just never would because it's rare that like back in the day, like it was rare that you would need to call somebody by their name. Like in what? Like I'm just trying to think of the situations of where I would.
Is Frank home? Yeah, Frank, it's for you.
Is
No,
Frank home? Like what do you mean? Like somebody's calling the house?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to go through what scenarios there could be.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to answer the phone.
Really?
I'm joking. No, I would not. I think it is very much a cultural thing, though. I think the white people in the room can skate on calling their parents by their first names. The brown people, well, at least Shem gets the belt or the iron,
Yeah, no.
right?
Iron.
Nobody else can.
No.
No.
Nope.
no.
All right, Deepa, one more, please.
Alethea wrote in and said, Deepa, oh my God, you're so pretty. Thank you. I listened to you on the Roz and Mocha show.
You know she
Every
can't
morning.
see you like doing up your hair right now, right?
It's okay, but it added to the intonation of my voice.
Okay.
A monster
Um,
in this
Yeah.
one.
So she loves you.
Okay.
And what else?
Yeah, I listen to the Roz and Mocha show every morning. I love your laugh. Ooh, and it's adorable. And you're so funny. Thanks. Deep dive question. It's a little bit of a two-parter. How did you, Deepa, get into doing the show? Because I would love to do something like what you do. And for Roz and Mocha, how do they see the show going towards a future? And is there a chance that they will no longer do the show?
No.
Yes.
What?
Well,
You guys
what do you
have
mean? There's
very-
what are we going to do this till I'm 60?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
Like,
I need you to for my mortgage's sake.
Okay, so Deepa, the question for you was why are you so pretty? Why all this other stuff? Okay, so the question was they want to do what you do, so they want to know from you how you wound up on the show. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I used to work for another company in Toronto called BlogTO, and I was doing like a lot of social videos. And then actually the station reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to join our team? So that's how I got started in radio. I wasn't actually like planning on it at all. And then I never ever thought that I would join the Roz and Mocha show, to be honest. Like, I thought maybe I'd hop on here and there, but never in a full-time capacity. So I actually don't even know how that happened, to be quite honest. I just got to ask. And then I was like, yes, I'll do it. And that's all I know. So, yeah.
well, behind the scenes, Roz and I had always talked about having you join the show and like be on with us a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, tell me why.
My God.
You can't just say that and then not explain. Like, what the heck?
Okay. So from the other side of things, Deepa was working at BlogTO, and I had known Deepa because Deepa was at ET Canada for a little while.
Right.
When was that? What year was that?
Oh, God. That's maybe like 2018.
And people here started, I guess, taking notice to Deepa and the stuff she was doing on social and everything else. And then they came to us and had a conversation. They were like, hey, do you know who Deepa is? And I was like, and we were like, yeah, we both knew her and loved you a lot and thought that you were really great and really talented. And then you wound up at the station and you were doing all this stuff at the station. And I know that Maurie had known you just from carpets and stuff like that before. So everybody sort of knew you already and you had a great rep. And then you were here doing stuff. And Mocha and I had for a long time wanted to get you on the show. And so that sort of, it was a process and nothing happens fast. And it drives me crazy and drives Mocha crazy. But eventually it all sort of worked out. And I think everybody is better for it.
Yeah. And here you are.
Yay.
I remember the
doing
day
your
I introduced Shem to Deepa was at the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, my
What
God.
were you
yes.
doing
I
at the
remember
Cheesecake
that.
Factory?
Shem
You
and
know
I,
what?
Shem was
When
my
it
date
first
at the
opened.
Cheesecake Factory.
Knowing all three of them, it doesn't surprise me.
No,
that they
you're
were
right.
all
No,
at the
you're right.
Cheesecake Factory at the same time.
You're right.
Thank you for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in. Anything you send to us eventually make their way over to Deepa, who we are very happy to be a part of the Roz and Mocha show, and we talk about him every day.
Yay.
Thanks, Deepa.
Hey, Deepa, were you
No
in there?
problem.
Were you in there dipping cheesecake into like tomato soup?
That's something that stays at the Cheesecake Factory.
Deepa likes to dip things and other things, as we've learned on this show. Like,
so
what is the
gross.
one that
Yeah.
you were saying the other day? It's you dip.
Oh,
what do you
peanut
dip
butter
in?
and
What do you dip in orange
grilled
juice?
cheese? No.
Toast bread and grilled cheese and orange juice.
So you
Gross.
butter toast and then dip it into the orange juice and then eat the toast and then drink the oily orange juice afterwards, right?
But buttery. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
If we could do, speaking of all the great stuff that you did on BlogTO, if we could right now, if you have anything that you would like Deepa to dip, so like we'll Deepa dip it, maybe is what we're going to call this.
Yes. Yes.
If you have a combination of a food to dip in a drink or a solid to dip in a liquid, okay,
Okay.
and then Deepa will determine whether it is dippable,
Dippable and eatable?
Yeah, so she will eat.
Edible?
she'll dip, and then she'll eat, and then she'll drink, and then maybe we find some surprise winners in all of this. So we'll Deepa dip it. Why don't we do that? I think that'll be a whole lot of
Yeah.
fun. So send
I'm
in
down.
your requests for that. I don't know, the same place you'd send the DMs, just not to me. And then maybe we'll try some combos.
Yes.
dip
No
it.
beef,
Will
no
Deepa
pork.
dip it.
Everything else is cool.
No beef, no pork.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
Thank
Thank you, Deepa.
But what if it's liquefied beef or pork?
Oh.
Like broth? Like a broth?
No, like liquefied meat.
No, that's the same thing, man. She can't do that.
No. Okay, cool. Okay, so no beef. Okay, no beef. No.
He just wants to understand the parameters.
Yeah, no beef, no pork. Okay, no beef, no
Yes.
pork. Okay, so
Thank you.
Didn't say no fish.
Okay, are you? What about fish?
It's fine. I don't like it, but I'll do
Like
it.
herring and
Oh, no.
Pepsi?
Like or calamari in a milkshake?
Okay, don't give people ideas. They're supposed to figure this out on their own.
We're just shooting stuff around
Anchovies
right
and
here.
coffee?
Okay, we're just shooting stuff around right
It's
here.
called workshopping.
Okay,
Deepa.
yeah, exactly.
Brainstorming.
Okay, so there we go.
Okay.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.